Hi there, this is Bob Lawless coming to you with another Agronomy in Action Minute from East Central Illinois. We're out here. Last time we talked about nodal root development and the importance of that to feed that plant to get it off and going from those early stages. We've accomplished that now. We're off and cranking. This corn is cranking big time growth at this point. The things to kind of watch for now, obviously we don't want a high wind at this point. These plants are very brittle, very kind of weak in the knees, you might say. The plant develops a thing called lignin, and with that lignin, it's deposited in the outer stalk of the plant. And what that does, it stiffens the stalks up and gives it some rigidity. Right now, though, these plants are growing so fast that it can't deposit lignin fast enough for the growth that it's putting out. So you kind of get a plant that can be, in this case, just kind of flop it over to the side just a little bit. It's rooted really good in there. It's not root lodging, but it's just getting a little bow. It'll straighten out of that. Not a big deal from that standpoint. The other thing you can sometimes get is this onion leafing, I call it, and you'll see where the leaves get really wrapped up in the whorl and they don't want to unfurl. What happens when these things do finally break loose and unfurl, you'll see what I call a yellow flash out there. It'll just be looks like almost a bright yellow and a sea of green. What happens is these things finally do break loose, those leaves unfurl fairly quickly, and that leaf has not been out in the sun. It's kind of like your first day when you go out in the sun after a long winter. You get sunburnt. Well, it just hasn't, the opposite. It needs photosynthesis to get that green, hasn't had it. As soon as it gets that green in there, within a day, it'll be green again. It'll look fine. Sometimes it looks like it hangs on longer because this plant may green up, but 1, 2, or 3 down from it may be just unfurl that day too. So it'll then be yellow as well. So a couple things to kind of watch for. Not a lot you can do for it right this stage. Just keep it fed. I would avoid going out in the field with some auxin type chemistries, your 2,4-Ds, your dicambas, those type of things that are growth regulators, and this stuff's growing fast enough as it is that can kind of make them a lot more brittle, a lot more weak in the knees. So that's Bob Lawless from East Central Illinois with another Agronomy in Action Minute.